Hey guys, we are checking in about our diet and exercise. We just finished about 20 days ago an intermittent fasting challenge where we did really well. I lost 10 pounds, you lost...
Almost 10 pounds. I think like 8.5 pounds, something like that.
And we were feeling really super good, and then the holidays hit. We had a decadent holiday season.
I had a decadent holiday season, yes.
Right. It was a really hard year. I think it was Ellie's first Christmas. We were both really excited to celebrate, and our eating went a little bit off the rails. And it's a complicated thing where in our culture, we eat when we're happy, we eat when we're sad. I'm still working through that sort of relationship I have with food. That's like a big goal of mine for 2021 is to figure out my relationship with food. But long story short, I am gutted to tell you that we have both gained back basically all of the weight that we lost. And it took us 30 days to lose it, and it only took us about 15 days to gain it back.
Very efficient.
Right. It was a lot easier to gain it back.
I think I gained not all of the weight back. I think I gained like maybe 6 pounds back.
And I gained probably 8.5 pounds back, so almost all of it. So this is sad, right? And I feel like we spend a lot of time talking about our successes on this channel, but we don't spend time talking about our failures. And I feel like it's important to just tell you that we do also have these ups and downs where, we kind of yo-yo, and it's a struggle and we're working on it. Not feeling great about our bodies after the holiday season. So I'm recommitting to intermittent fasting. I want to try to eat in a 8-hour window and fast for 16 hours at least. Ideally, I'd like to eat in a 4-hour window and fast for 20 hours. I also need to recommit to a more plant-based eating way of life. When I got pregnant and was breastfeeding, and particularly when I was eating one meal a day, I felt that I needed a lot more protein to sustain me. I just got my blood work back. I was feeling sort of lightheaded, and I went to the doctor, and my cholesterol is high. I've been eating a lot of shrimp, I've been eating a lot of eggs, a little bit of salmon. I compared my cholesterol to a year ago, and it was really low. It was great when I was eating fully plant-based. And so I've never been told I had high cholesterol before. So these animal products that I've been introducing to my diet have really affected me in a negative way. So I've started eating, again, my lentils, again, my plant-based sources of protein, and I'm feeling significantly better. I don't like to put myself into categories of like, oh, I'm a vegan, or I'm a whole food plant-based, or I'm a pescatarian, I'm Mediterranean, because my diet changes depending upon what I feel like I need and depending on the information that I'm learning. But this is the way of eating I'm following now, in addition to no sugar and no flour. That's how I feel best.
I have not been eating a lot of animal products, or I've not been eating a lot more animal products than I normally eat. I haven't done my blood work, although I think I'm going to the doctor relatively soon. And I'm sure I'll be checked at that point. But I think my biggest issue was just eating a lot of crap, like sweets and candy and things like that over the holidays, because I definitely have a sweet tooth. My thing is not necessarily eating bad foods for like entrees, like I didn't, have like a hamburger or something like that, but more just eating chocolate and ice cream and things like that. But what I'm doing as well is recommitting to the intermittent fasting diet. And something that I've actually been feeling really good about is I'd sort of fallen off the bandwagon with exercising. If you watch a couple of our previous videos, you know that I'd done a challenge where I worked out for 100 days in a row, and that actually extended to almost 300 days. I've been exercising now for the last week in a row, and I just feel great. I sort of forgot how good I feel when I exercise. But I've been running, I've been lifting, and that's gonna help my eating too, because when I was doing that over that 200-300 day period, I was also eating really cleanly. I was eating more food than I did before, just because I thought I needed to do that to gain muscle mass, which was my goal. But it helps me to eat more cleanly when I'm also feeling like I'm exercising and treating my body right in that way.
I think it's important to remember that health and wellness is a snowball, but it's also not a linear trajectory where it's like every single day you do everything the best. But it's all about building habits that are sustainable and being better this year than you were last year. And today I was really inspired because a picture of John came up on my Facebook memories from 7 years ago, And if you see him 7 years ago versus today, you can really see the overall progress that you've made. And I'm just so proud of you.
One thing I really like too with my exercising is that even though I didn't really exercise for about 2 months, I don't feel like I've lost a lot of strength, and I don't feel like I've lost a ton of like cardiovascular capacity, certainly a little on both ends. But you know, just this morning I went for like a 3-mile run and I wasn't really fazed by it. And I know that even 2 years ago, 3 years ago, that would have like killed me. I just would have been physically unable to do that at any speed. And I ran at like a, you know, not that slow of a speed for me. So I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy about my general like physical health, and I think that's going to keep getting better in 2021.
And one thing I read on Reddit recently that really inspired me was that it's not how you eat between Christmas and New Year's that is going to tank your diet. It's how you act between New Year's and Christmas. And I feel like that's pretty representative of like where we fell off the bandwagon. Was we got so excited with the holidays and we just went all out, and I'm really ready to recommit to our healthy lifestyle. So that's it, you guys. That's where we're at right now. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, do well and always make things better.